Hello, my name's Lisa JJ Muti, so Josh Gamers, everybody, and right now I'm gonna give my top 10 X-Men films. I have just seen Logan the movie. Thought it was great, thought it was fantastic. And I'm including the Deadpool movie in this and starting now officially 10 X-Men films. So let's start off with the top 10. Number 10, X-Men Origins Wolverine. Do I really need to go into reason why this film was terrible? Besides some good action scenes and a great opening credits, this film was utter dog shit. This is utterly dog shit. How can you screw up an origin story of a character? Copy and paste from the comic book. Okay, you want to change some things? Okay, change some things. Crappy CGI. Screwing up Deadpool's character so dang much, Ryan Reynolds had to come back, make his own film, and make fun of this film. That's all you need to know about X-Men Origins Wolverine. Number 9, X-Men Apocalypse. The 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse in the beginning of this film, like the first 5 minutes, is way more interesting than Psylocke, Angel, Storm combined. Psylocke and Angel? 2 of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse? Oh my god. Terrible. Right, terrible. They got like, what, 10 minutes of screen time? 10? Like, maybe like 2 minutes of dialogue? Storm. Did she give in like 20 words? What was the whole point of this same film? Wasn't it supposed to be the new X-Men to bring them up? No, you don't get really no screen time with them. What the hell? Oscar Isaac is playing Ivan Ooze. Oscar Isaac, I love this guy. I think this guy should win an Academy Award. This guy's a great actor. They gave him a shitty script. He did what he could. Jennifer Lawrence, I'm not going to call her Mystique because she just came here because it was in her contract. She didn't want to be here. Mystique is officially a good guy. She's officially going to train X-Men. Best thing about this film, Magneto's daughter. Cool, interesting new character. Then they killed her off. It was a smart way how they did it, but she was the most interesting part about this story and Magneto's storyline. Quicksilver. Doesn't say that Magneto's his father. What the fuck? And here's another thing. I will always say this. Changing a character, I don't care if people love this Quicksilver. I really do not give two flying shits if people love this Quicksilver. But for the love of God, do never change a character's name. Quicksilver name, for all comic book fans, for everyone should know, it's Pietro Maximoff. Pietro Maximoff, not Peter Maximoff. Peter Maximoff is the Americanized version of Quicksilver. It's fucking stupid. This would be if Black Panther was American. This will be if Spider-Man's name is not Peter Parker, it's Pietro Parker. Fuck that shit. So yeah, X-Men Apocalypse. I enjoy certain action scenes. The CGI was terrible. You could literally tell they're on a green screen. Yeah. Don't enjoy this film. Number 9. I do enjoy the parts of Magneto and his daughter. Best thing about this the entire film. And of course, beginning of the Apocalypse. Oh, let me just continue by saying this. Apocalypse could have wiped out the X-Men at any moment. He had the nuclear bombs up in the air. He could destroy the world. Nope. Didn't do that. He decapitated people's heads off in the beginning of this film. He didn't do that to the future. He didn't do that to X-Men during the battle. What the fucking hell? I can't do it. Number 9, X-Men Apocalypse. Number 8. What do I have on already? Oh yeah, X-Men The Last Stand. This was the Cure storyline, the Phoenix storyline. Now, people who love Apocalypse but hate X-Men The Last Stand, they also had the Phoenix storyline in the friggin' X-Men Apocalypse. So the people who hate this film but love X-Men Apocalypse, they still have the Phoenix storyline. They still have Jean Grey with the Phoenix storyline. So there you go. I actually enjoyed the action scenes. I love Kelsey Grammer as Beast. I didn't care for the whole Rogue, Iceman, and Shadowcat love triangle. Didn't really care for that one. Didn't like how they kill off Cyclops at the beginning of this film. Like Patrick Stewart's Charles Xavier's supposed death, I really did enjoy this stuff. But overall, not the greatest film. Some great action scenes, some great storytelling, and not the worst thing I've ever seen. So I'm a 10. It's a C- for me. It's a 7 out of 10. Number 6. Not number 6. Number 7. Oh, I know I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Number 7 is Deadpool. I know everyone's gonna bash me and say, why Deadpool? Why? It's the greatest film of all time. It's a rated R superhero film. Didn't you laugh? Didn't you enjoy it? Of course I love Deadpool. Of course I loved it. It was funny. It was awesome. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. The bad thing about this film is the villain. The villain is utter crap. He's there to be there. Deadpool could kill him at any time. We're just going along, having laughs with Deadpool. And overall, the overall story is just Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool just wants to be turned back to what he was. And we figured out that I can change you back. No big shocker. I don't care for shock value, but I'm just saying the entire plot was like, hey, you have to change me back, and we all know it was going to happen, so unless you're like a little kid, didn't expect it, like, oh. But I didn't expect it. No one expected it. It was just fun, feel good time, along for the ride. I still love it. I gave it a B. B+. Deadpool is awesome. I love Deadpool. So yeah, number 7, Deadpool. Don't hate the film. I enjoy it. I just don't think it's the greatest film of all time. I don't think it's the greatest superhero film of all time. But it's definitely a lot better than most of them. Number 6, the original X-Men. What can I say? I just love Sabretooth in this film. I love the Mystique fight versus Wolverine. Wolverine versus Sabretooth. Loved it. Loved the banter between him and Cyclops. Loved it. Loved to see Jean Grey. Loved Halle Berry Storm when she was actually had some arc. And then also with also with the whole thing with Toad, her electrocuting it. Awesome. Love Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, both Charles Xavier and Magneto, their backstories with each other is touched on a little bit, and we really get to see how much these two admire and respect each other, and overall how they're both in different sides. And what can I say? X-Men, the first film, was awesome for its time. It's still a great film. I like it a lot better than Deadpool, in my opinion. So yeah, it is number 6. Sue me for that. Number 5 is X-Men First Class. What is X-Men First Class about? Oh, just the beginning of how they all started. We get more into Magneto's backstory, what he's been through since the Holocaust, how he's hunting Nazis. I love that. Charles Xavier, meeting Mystique, starting the X-Men mansion up. Loved it. Loved a lot of great things about it. Didn't feel like Jennifer Lawrence Mystique was there yet, but then again, this was her first time playing the character, so I didn't mind it. We get to see the origin story. I just really did enjoy this film. I'd say the only problems I really truly had with this film is I didn't like the picture, didn't like the CGI that much. You could tell also a lot of it was filmed on a green screen, but overall, this is actually a pretty dang good film. Kevin Bacon's actually a great villain in this. Azazel was awesome. I mean, I just really loved the whole thing about the First Class. I love the suits. The suits are, to me, the X-Men First Class suits is probably my favorite suits of all the X-Men stuff. Yes, they had the black leather in the original 3 X-Men films, but I just love the First Class outfits so much. So, yeah, X-Men First Class, number 5. Number 4, I'm going to give to the new film Logan. And number 4 and number 3 is going to be going back and forth. So, number 4, I'm going to give to Logan. What can I say? This guy has been through the ringer. This guy is... let me just say this. Logan is the most depressing superhero film I have ever seen. Now, maybe this film will go higher. Maybe it will be my number 3. It goes back and forth with the Wolverine. Yes, the Wolverine's number 3. But number 4 is the Logan because even though I only saw this once, this film was awesome. This film had, yes, a rated R version is awesome. Wolverine's chopping down limbs off. Love it. Love a lot of great scenes about the Logan film. But overall, I had some minor issues. I kept going back and forth with this and the Wolverine just because of really, a rated R setting does not make a Wolverine film great. What makes a film great is the story and its characters and the people portraying these characters. Hugh Jackman was amazing. You could put this film PG-13, and to me, I still would have loved this film. A rated R a rated R version doesn't, and a PG-13 version doesn't really change it up for me. Or in the fact that we get to see blood and guts everywhere. That's awesome. This film is violence to its core. I love the cuss words. Love every single moment with Charles Xavier and Wolverine together. Love X-23. Loved it. I say the villains are the weakest point of this thing storyline. Except for this one surprise villain that you don't really get to see in the trailers. But overall, this film was phenomenal, great, ultimately depressing, and is the greatest send-off to any superhero character I have ever seen. So yes, Logan, the film, was amazing. Number 4. Number 3, I'm going to give to... I know a lot of people are going to be mad at me for this, but number 3 to me is the Wolverine. This is the same person who made the Logan film. I enjoyed this film tremendously, but the thing is, I love the Logan film tremendously, but the Wolverine, I just love the setting of Japan. I love how Logan is beat up, tired, he doesn't want to live anymore, similar to the Logan storyline. It's that people just don't like it because of the third act with Silver Samurai. Yes, it looked great. Yes, some of it. Yes, it was like out of place, and yes, Viper wasn't the greatest villain either. But neither was the character. Neither was the villain in the Logan film, in my opinion. I mean, the villains were not really that interesting. When Shingen versus the Wolverine samurai fight, I enjoyed that more than that metal hand dude from Logan who was trying to fight Wolverine half the dang time, and basically he was that guy, and Logan was useless to me. Shingen, I actually liked this character. He actually stood up to Wolverine even though he knows he's a mutant, he could heal. And this guy went toe to toe with him. That was awesome for me. Silver Samurai ending aside, people were loving this film until the third act. And overall, even if this film had a rated R version, I guarantee you, if this film had a rated R version of this film, if you could make this film rated R to Wolverine and you could have Logan right next to it, people would be at least admit that they're a little bit more torn between these two films. Because either way, they're made by the same director, and overall, I love both films because they both portray Wolverine's character who he is. He's a protector, he struggles through life, and that's why I love the Wolverine and Logan. It goes back and forth for me. It's 3 and 4 right now. Maybe if I see Logan again and see the Wolverine right afterwards and just compare the two, then more than likely I'll make a final decision. But for now, 3 and 4 is the Wolverine and Logan. I love both films, okay? But it's just going back and forth. So yeah, that is 3 and 4. The Wolverine and Logan, 3 and 4. Number 2, X-Men Days of Future Past. What can I say about this? This bridged perfectly the first class generation to the original X-Men. I mean, this is a dark, grisly tale. Grisly tale. This is dark, I'm going off of my words, ain't I? Yes. This is a dark, grim. There we go. I found words. Good for you, man. Good for you. But yes, this is the dark, grim tale of the X-Men universe. I want to say grisly again, but this entire arc of them, just the X-Men going back in time to save themselves, to save the future, so it won't so the X-Men won't be exterminated, so mutants and humans won't be exterminated, and what can I say? The Sentinels were fucking amazing. I loved it. Quicksilver's scenes in this film, awesome, amazing. Charles Xavier and James McAvoy and Patrick Stewart, loved the interact, loved just how they just look up so close to each other. The young, the old, Ian McKellen to Michael Fassbender to Ian McKellen. I just love this, how it just has post-apocalyptic vibe, and I love every single moment of it. I love the Kitty and Iceman's relationship. I like how it's explained further. The Rogue cut, to me, is not that great. I prefer not to have Rogue in the film. I prefer the X-Men Days of Future Past theatrical version than the Rogue cut, because I didn't really care for the Rogue cut. But I did see both films. But Days of Future Past, a great film. Can we right the wrongs of our past? Can we save the future? Overall, Days of Future Past was a kick-ass action film, and it kept me going back and forth, and I'm just like, so many emotions, and at the end there was so much hope, so much loss, and so much love, and overall, I just love Days of Future Past. My second favorite X-Men film of all time. And my number 1, my voice is going hoarse, so my number 1 favorite is X-Men 2 United. Wolverine going berserk in the X-Men Mansion. A little bit of origin to him. Fight scene with Lady Deathstrike. Loved it. William Stryker attacking the X-Men Mansion. Awesome. Get to see a little bit of Colossus. Awesome. Nightcrawler attacking the White House. Loved it. Love the whole... love how Magneto wants to destroy all humans, and Charles Xavier is being forced upon this stuff. Cyclops attacks Jean Grey, the sacrifice of Jean Grey, the hint of the Phoenix storyline. The interaction between Storm and Nightcrawler was amazing. I mean, everything about this film I loved. I love X-Men 2 United. This film was awesome. I can't go into words of how much I love X-Men 2 United. this was what I wanted for X-Men film. It just, the interactions of all these characters was just so amazing. Again, I say a very underused thing that they haven't, a very underused thing they haven't used was Cyclops and Wolverine's relationship, because I just love these two characters together when they're on screen, and it's just absolutely freaking hilarious. Like, Horn's like, I use your bike, and then Scott's like, fill her up. I just love these interactions between those two characters, in which they explored it more in the third film, which I have to say they butchered that, but I was gonna say the Wolverine, but X-Men 2 United is simply an amazing X-Men film. It's my personal number one favorite. Now, you could say if I saw Days of Future Past first before X-Men 2 United, then X-Men Days of Future Past probably would have been my number one. But X-Men 2 United, I saw one as a little kid. I loved it. Resaw many times. Bought it. Loved it. Rewatched it again and again. And I still love it. And there's nothing more I can say about it. So yeah, everyone, that is my top 10 X-Men films. Subscribe if you like the screen down the bottom. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion. I respect yours. Named Lee signing off for you, everybody. Bye-bye.